guys, welcome to or back to my channel. My name is Jen, and today we're going to learn how to make these cute little cows. They're quick, they're easy, they are no-sew, and you can use whatever kind of yarn you want to use. This one's made with Sweet Snuggles Light, and this one is made with Naughty Ball yarn by Kayla's Crafts, which this would probably be about the same size as Parfait Chunky 2, and then if you wanted to make a bigger one, obviously use bigger yarn. But today I'm going to be showing you how to make it, so let's get into it. So to get started, we are going to need a yarn of your choice. I am using Michael's Sweet Snuggles Light yarn and Premier Yarn's Parfait Plush, crochet hook, pair of scissors, a darning needle, a stitch marker, safety eyes, or you can use felt eyes, obviously stuffing. This is optional. It's called a stuffing stick. I just like using them when I have small openings that I need to put stuffing into, or just to get down like further deeper and push things a lot easier to where they need to go. And if you are using safety eyes, I highly recommend some kind of safety eye tool to help you snap them in. I really like this one. It will be linked in my Amazon storefront if you want to grab one. So to get started, you can work your magic ring, or you could do the chain 2 method, which I prefer to do mostly because I have tight tension and it's just a lot easier for me. So for the first round, you are going to work 8 single crochets into your magic ring or the first chain of your chain 2. So for round 2, we are going to work 1 single crochet into the first stitch, and then the next stitch will be 1 increase. And you are going to repeat that all the way around, and it should be 4 times total, so you will end up with 12 stitches. So the first stitch, 1 single crochet, the next one, an increase, and then the next one, 1 single crochet, and the next, an increase. For round 3, we are going to just work 1 single crochet in each stitch around, and that will give you 12 total stitches. Now for the last stitch in round 3, we're actually going to change colors to our main body color, and this yarn can now be cut off because we won't need it anymore. Round 4, you are going to place 1 and 2 single crochets. So 1 in the first stitch and 1 in the second stitch. And in the next 4 stitches, you are going to work a 3 single crochet increase. So you are going to actually put 3 single crochets in each stitch on the next 4 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, that's all in 1 stitch. 1, 2, 3, all in the next stitch. All right, and now you have 6 stitches left, and you just work 1 single crochet in each of those 6 stitches. For round 5, in the first stitch, you are going to put 1 single crochet. You're going to do a repeat of 2 single crochet and then an increase, okay? So this first stitch, you have 1 single crochet, and then the next 2 stitches, you will do a single crochet. So right now you have 1, 2, 3 single crochets. And in the next stitch, you are going to do an increase. So that's the first of the repeating, is 1, 2, and then increase. So we're going to repeat that 3 more times. Done with that part, you will have 7 stitches remaining, and you just work 1 single crochet in each of those 7 stitches. For round 6, we are going to work 4 single crochets in white. And then when you get to that 4th stitch, we're not going to finish it. We're going to go ahead and change our color. Do not cut your white because you will still need it. Your next color is actually going to be your spot color. So I am going to do like a strawberry themed kind of cow. You're gonna work 4 single crochets. And on that 4th one, don't finish, we're gonna switch back to white. We will work 16 single crochets in the remaining stitches of this round. For round 7, we will start off still using this white, and we're gonna do 3 single crochets. So 1, 2, and 3. And then we're going to drop this yarn. I like to move it around like that so that it doesn't get twisted. Pick up our spot color again. I kind of leave this loose so it's not so tight on the inside and doesn't deform your piece once you're done. So loosen this piece up right here, just a smidge that goes on the inside. And then we're gonna work 4 single crochets. 1. After I work this first one though, I like to come back here and just give that guy a little tug so that it's tight and there's not like a lot of loose stitch right here. All right, so 4 single crochets. Now, after you've worked these 4 stitches, you are actually gonna create the first ear. So you're gonna chain 2, 1, 2, and then this is your first stitch from the hook. So we don't work in this one, we're gonna work in the second one, and we are going to place an increase in that chain right there, just like that. And then we're gonna work back on the body, 1 single crochet, but don't finish that stitch. We're actually going to add our horn cover now, I guess that's what you would call this, and then work a mini bobble stitch. You're going to yarn over, insert into the next stitch, yarn over again, pull through. You will have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over again and pull through 2, and now you have these 2 guys. Then you're gonna repeat that again, yarn over, insert into that same space, yarn over again, you'll have 4. Then you're gonna yarn over again and pull through 2. You'll have 3 loops on your hook, and then one more time, yarn over, insert into that same stitch, yarn over again, pull through. You will have 5, but we're gonna yarn over again, pull through 2, and then you have 4 loops. It does get a little tricky on this part because we're actually gonna stop right here and pick up our white again. So pick up your white, and we're actually gonna finish this mini bobble with a color change. So grab the white and pull through all 4 of those. And then what I like to do is just go ahead and work my next single crochet into the head. There's that first single crochet stitch after your little horn here. I'm gonna just put that down for a second because what I like to do is pull this a little, because you see how loose this stitch looks? I just like to give it a little tighten. And the pink, that way it's not as loosey-goosey and big. And there is your first little horn on your little cow. In between these little horns right here, you're gonna have 3 single crochets. So we already did 1, so we're gonna do another 1 and 2. On that last one, do not finish that stitch. You will drop the white yarn and pick up your horn color again and just repeat that mini bobble stitch again. And then work your next single crochet. Take a minute to readjust your stitching here. Pull that a little. And then there's your second little horn. And we're gonna keep moving on and then make the next ear. We're gonna chain 2. In that second chain from the hook, go ahead and increase. And then back into the head, we are going to work 1 single crochet, and there's that ear. All right, the last remaining stitches, we're just gonna work 1 single crochet in each stitch. There should be 9 stitches left. That finishes round 7, and this is what your cow should be looking like. Super stinking cute. Moving on to round 8, we are going to start off with 3 single crochets in white. So 1, 2, and then when you get to that third one, do not finish off with your white. We're gonna drop that white and pick up this pink again. We are going to work 6 single crochets in this pink. Make sure the ear is still facing out front. We're gonna kind of work around it. So that's 4, and then we're gonna come over here and go 5. And then the last one is right at the top of that horn, and 6. Don't finish off with the pink. We're gonna drop that one and pick up our white again. Now for the last 15 stitches, we're just gonna work 1 single crochet in each stitch. Round 9, we are going to just work 1 single crochet in each stitch around. You should have 24 stitches. Once you finish round 9, I'm gonna just pull my hook out for a minute, and I kind of like to flip this. And then all these little guys that I can just tie off, I just go ahead and do that. So we're going to place the eyes now. Between rounds 4 and 5, there's gonna be about 5 to 7 visible stitches in between the eyes. And the eyes are in, so we can continue working. For round 10, we are going to do 2 single crochets and then a decrease, and we're going to repeat that 6 times all the way around. So 1, 2, and then a decrease. Moving on to round 11, we're just going to work 1 single crochet in each stitch around, so a total of 18 stitches. Round 12, you will be working in the front loop only of the whole entire round. So we're going to do 2 single crochet and then an increase, front loops only all the way around. You should end up with 24 stitches. So that's 1, 2, and then an increase. Round 13, we're just going to work back into the regular stitches, so through both of those loops. We're going to work 2 single crochets first, and then we're going to do a treble bobble crochet. So basically this is like a normal bobble stitch where you end up with 5 loops on your hook, but instead of doing a double crochet like you normally would, you would actually do treble. So you actually yarn over twice. In the next stitch, you pull through. You'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're actually gonna pull through 2, and then yarn over and pull through 2 again. And you'll end up with 2 on your hook. And then you just repeat that until you have 5 loops on your hook. Now that we have 5 loops, we're going to yarn over and pull through all 5 of them. And that is your first little foot. So we're going to work 16 single crochets next. In the next stitch, we are going to work another treble bobble. There should be 4 stitches remaining, so you'll just work 1 single crochet in each of those 4. Before we go on to round 14, I want to go ahead and start stuffing. But before you do that, what I want you to do, because everybody's tension is a little different, and sometimes these little bobbles don't end up exactly in the same spot as somebody else. I have super tight tension, so this is just how mine works out. If you look at your cow like this, and the bobbles for the feet do not line up, you know, like legs should be, then you might have to adjust your stitches a little bit, whether you have to move it over or in or over or in. I would just adjust those stitches and then we can continue working. I'm gonna go ahead and start stuffing the head. For round 14 and 15, they're gonna be exactly the same. So we are going to actually still using white because we're gonna do color changes in this one. We're gonna work 13 single crochet. So 1, 2. When you get to that 13th stitch, don't finish your stitch with the white. We're gonna drop that and pick up the pink or whatever your spot color is. And we are going to work 4 single crochets. Now with the last one again, do not finish your stitch with the pink. We're gonna switch back. The remaining stitches will be in white and there should be 7. For round 15, we are going to repeat the same thing we did for 14. For round 16, we're going to work 14 single crochets in white. On that last stitch, don't finish it with white, you'll finish it with the pink. Now we're gonna work 3 single crochets in pink. And on that last one, switch back to white. And then do the remaining 7 stitches in white. You are officially done with all of the color changes now, and we can go ahead and clip off that spot color and be done with that. For round 17 and 18, you will just be working 1 single crochet in each stitch all the way around. You should end up with 24 stitches for each round that you do. When you get to round 19, we're gonna be working the 2 back feet. So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3 single crochets. Now remember, if you had to adjust these front ones, you will have to adjust this round as well. I have already worked my first 3 single crochets and now I'm gonna do my treble bobble. Work 16 single crochets. Work 1 more treble bobble into the next stitch. You will have 3 stitches remaining, so you'll just work 1 single crochet in each of those last 3 stitches. For round 20, we are going to work 2 single crochet and then a decrease, and we're gonna repeat that 6 times. You should end up with 18 stitches. 1, 2, decrease. So I'm gonna pause here for just a minute and stuff some more. Round 21, we are going to do 1 single crochet, then a decrease, and we're going to repeat that all the way around. So you'll repeat that 6 times and you'll end up with 12 stitches. So 1, decrease, and then repeat. For round 22, this is the last row and we're gonna make the tail. So what I want you to do is, if you are not really centered in between these legs, I want you to add 1 single crochet and then you're gonna continue on with round 22. So round 22, we're going to do 3 decrease. So that's the first one of round 22. So that first decrease, you can go ahead and put your stitch marker there so you know where you are. And then we're gonna do a second decrease and then 1 more decrease. So a total of 3 decreases, okay? And this last third decrease should end up about on the middle of the top of your cowl. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then starting with the second chain from the hook, you're gonna work 4 single crochets down that chain. So that's 1, this is 2, 3, and 4. And then you're going to go back onto the body and work 3 more decreases. Now you can finish off. Leave a long enough tail for you to close the hole. I do a little bit longer than I need, but I'd rather have more than not enough. But we're gonna add some more stuffing. Now that we're all done stuffing, I will just take my little darning needle here and close up this little opening. I just like to use the front loops only when I close things up. I just like the finish, it looks better. And then we're gonna tie off. And then weave in our tail just somewhere random. And then snip that off. Bury that little guy. And you have officially made a no-sew cute little quick cow. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial on how to make this cute little no-sew cow. And if you want to see more, make sure you subscribe. Also, don't forget, there is still a PDF version on my website if you want to just read it like a pattern instead of watching this video over and over again. I cannot wait to see everybody's cows, so make sure that you guys tag me. Also, I will put the links down in the description for any of the tools that I used today to make these guys. And if there's something that you're looking for specific, you can also just comment and I will be glad to help. Thanks so much, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.